It's showtime.
Jamie just went, shh. That means everybody be quiet. Isn't it quiet in here? Shut up's not here.
Woo! Is he so shut up?
He is. He'll be back just as soon as he can. Good morning, everyone. 62 degrees. I'll tell you more in just a moment. It sure does feel good outside. All right, mouth is ready.
And good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. Speaking of doing that, guys, Coach Skipworth, Joseph, David, the other day I'm watching over the weekend, I'm getting kind of bored. Football season's about to start. Well, I got Charter, and they just so happened to have on their specials, the premium channels there, that Joe Namath documentary. And y'all know what his trait was? He'd come out, he'd do kind of like that. Remember that all the time? I don't know why he ever did that, but it looked good. That's kind of what I'm doing. Remembering up. Let's get this party started. Here's Gloria with the weather.
I don't know that was a good thing that he did, but 62
Everything
degrees
he
out
did
there.
was good.
No, it wasn't. He had some bad moments.
So we got
He had some bad moments.
So we had a little liquored up.
I think maybe that twitching was possibly the pills he was on before he went to liquor.
don't
But
do
anyway,
pills.
62 degrees.
Liquor.
And feels good. 84 for that high. Sunny today, too. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Tomorrow, 87. Partly cloudy skies, 89. It's just, we have 0 to 20% chance of those pop-up showers for the next week just about. So just enjoy these cooler temperatures, but still sticking around 90 a couple days. SaveWithGloria.com. Check it out.
Dr. Jan White back in action this morning on a Thursday.
I know it.
Yeah. And Dr. David Turner, doctor of insurance this morning. Thanks for the coffee mug.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm sorry it took so long to bring them. I've had them for
Is that all?
how long?
I thought you'd bring a couple cases up here.
I might bring some more. I got to order some more.
Over on set 2 this morning. Little Fine Bomb himself this morning. You ain't even, I've been listening all week. You ain't called a single time.
He's been back to school.
Yeah, school takes precedence.
Really?
Education first,
It's football. It's Fine Bomb.
football second, unlike Ohio State.
And Joseph, everybody looking the other day, man, you dressed up and everything.
Well, I got to give a real presentation today,
What is it, something to do with urine?
Yes.
Actually, no.
What?
No. Anyway, we're giving a presentation about a book called Crucial Conversations. It's actually really good.
Really?
What's that got to do with turning urine into water?
It's a leadership program that I'm in, and part of the program you have to read so many books, and then your group has
What's the name of that book again?
Crucial Conversations.
That's what I want to have, a crucial conversation.
Conversations.
Yeah, we need to have a couple of crucial conversations.
All right,
David's
Zach,
been
before we
trying to
come
have
on,
many of
Zach,
those.
let's everybody get in on this deal right now. Urban Meyer has been suspended for 3 weeks
Slap
until the
his
football
hand.
season.
Him and Gene Smith,
They
Slap his
suspended the
hand.
athletic director too?
3 games.
All right, what 3 games will he miss?
TCU, Iowa State.
And
Oregon State.
Oregon State.
Oregon State, that's right, Oregon State.
Rutgers
And Rutgers.
TCU.
Yeah.
TCU is a top 20 team.
Yeah, but
I was trying to figure it out this morning, Greg, but my
Doesn't
math's not
matter.
that good. The guy gets paid $7.6 million a year. They're going to suspend his pay for 6 weeks. How much is that?
$250,000.
Wow, he's going to be broke, poor thing.
He still owes
Should've
$39 million
Poor
if he lives
baby.
out his contract.
I don't understand his comment, Jamie.
His
You told-
contract's $38 million.
The comment you
Yeah.
made, you told me this morning that he apologized, he went with his heart.
Went with his heart instead of his.
Well, if somebody's getting beat up and you know about it, what part of your heart don't you
And
understand?
he said my loyalty to his granddaddy, my mentor, Earl Bruce, played a part. I let that cloud my judgment.
Dr. White, what we're talking
His
about
grandfather
is
wasn't the one
college
who did it.
football.
He's intellectually
Urban
and
Meyer.
Yes, Jamie, I know.
She's
I
fully
know
aware.
all
We
about it.
were
I'm up on this.
Yeah, she
I'm
knows.
up on it.
She was talking about
I
it.
gotta say
She's a
it.
Bama fan.
I'm conversing.
What?
I missed that. What, Greg?
Greg, who's speaking?
I said he's intellectually and morally bankrupt. The thing that's going to gall him more than anything else is not the money or missing the game. It's that his reputation out
His
of
ruling.
state.
Yeah.
It's on his record. That
Yeah.
Well, they met long enough, didn't they?
Yeah, because they were deciding between nothing and 3 games.
And didn't he say, I'm
They
going to
wouldn't
go
gonna
ahead and
fire
fire me, or I'm leaving,
Yeah,
or something
well,
if you
it was
suspend me?
reported, but I think they failed not only the university, but Courtney Smith. He never once apologized to her last night.
All right, let's get it from the horse's mouth or
That is a good point.
Jack Ashton residence. Here he is right now, the man with sport. Oh, sorry, Zach. Didn't know I was throwing over to you. Here he is, Jack. See, Jack.
That's a wrong answer, Zach.
He's a Jack.
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports,
Jack
brought to you
Love.
by KFC, the best
Don't
fried
get that
chicken
yard
in
sale.
Athens in Limestone County, and also Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Don't
We'll
forget
be
that.
interviewing a lot of the high school coaches around, talking about their preseason or real games this week. And we'll also have one of Todd's getting fired up about, former Utah Jazz center Mark Eaton. Todd's our basketball expert.
Did
so
you have my buddy Clint Lamb on last week?
We did. Clint did an excellent job. We will have Clint back.
Well, yeah, he writes
He's
for
great.
Saturday Down South.
Right, and Rivals.com, Mississippi State site. He's covered Mississippi. You didn't know that? He's supposed to be one of your best friends. You said one of my good friends. You don't even know what he does.
He does a lot of
Look
at Zack coming back, dog.
He writes. He covers Mississippi State.
Zach, you realize who you're talking to?
He covers Mississippi. Hey, I got before I get started.
Got him all
Yard
fired
sale at my house. 21249 Nelson Lane, Friday and Saturday.
About your parents?
Go by my mama and my aunt's house.
They're not doing that at home anymore?
They're doing it at my house tomorrow. I'm not doing the yard sale. They're just using my house as the place. So my mama and aunt will be there to go buy them out. Hey, starting tonight, the new Ogle Stadium will be unveiled as Decatur and Huntsville will be playing tonight. And also another game tonight, Coach Skipworth will be there, Tanner at West Limestone. And some of the Friday games coming up, some of these are real games, some of these are preseason. So Clements at Elkmont, West Morgan at Ardmore, Lawrence County at Hatton. East Limestone will be at Russellville, that's a preseason. Also Sparkman at Athens preseason.
All right.
So, and most places are paying for parking now, so get ready for that $5 parking at a lot of places this year where you used to get in park for free. And like I said, we already mentioned Urban Meyer and Gene Smith suspended 3 games. Won't go any further. Braves swept the Pirates yesterday, so that was a good comeback after losing. Acuna hit another leadoff homer. Kid's incredible. Hey, local officials and coaches are preparing for rule changes that include replay. And a lot of these teams are, well, not a lot of the teams are using it because right now East Limestone and Austin High are just 2 of the teams that we know of that are using this.
You know why they're not using it? Because the AHSAA may mandate that they have to pay for it themselves.
Well,
And
you
these
did.
schools can
Well, you did.
afford to do it.
$3,500 is a first-year fee and $1,500 after that.
Goodness.
And the kickoff rule adds a new wrinkle. So I don't like this kickoff rule. It's going to.
Well, you going to explain it or not?
Yeah, really?
Well,
How
that's
does it
right.
work, Greg?
If you curtsy, you have to stop right there and not tackle them.
The previous rule stated that any kickoff across the goal was a touchback, which automatically placed the ball on 25. You didn't give me the full article. If you're going to give me something, Jamie, it don't tell what the new rule is. So that's a foul on you.
Zach, what kind of
This has been just in the toilet today. So
all right,
I apologize.
look, Zach, here's my technical issue I'm dealing with this morning. I
What?
just happened to notice I appear to be in the dark.
Good.
So I had to go
Take
talk
a
to my
hint.
esteemed director, Brad, this morning. He says, well, the problem is they're all wearing bright shirts. So therefore, you're sucking up, absorbing my light.
Yeah.
So you need to
You
wear
just start
bright
wearing a
colors
white
from now
shirt
on.
or
Yeah, wear
something,
white.
instead of
Or change
gray.
the lighting where it's on me.
Well, that's true.
what you-
We know what you look like.
Hey, I got a couple things to talk about. You know, I'll show some pictures in just a moment. But Huntsville renowned coach John Meadows died the other day. at age
Yeah, I worked with his
94.
granddaughter.
94.
He reminded me of Bear Bryant so much. Didn't he, Zach? Did he remind you of Bear Bryant?
He was very well known. Coach Legg actually coached with him.
94 years old.
Wow.
Said he was from Faulkville High School, actually. So.
Yeah, he
All right,
was a legend.
yesterday, Jen, since you never invited us over to your house to prepare a lunch like we had yesterday, let me give a shout out to some of the best Christian folks ever. I was up. Don Sheila Lauderdale, Floyd Johnson's mama, Ruth Jane, and there's Leon. John wouldn't get in the shot. They cooked prepared lunch for us yesterday. That's me in the.
Look at that big head. In
That's me in the. That's me up front, Joseph. I'm trying to act like you.
Covered up
head
Don.
in the corner.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. So I was lit up pretty good right
Yeah.
there. Lit up pretty good.
Sure can see you.
And this is what we had yesterday. This meal was fit for a superintendent. I'm talking about, look
That's
at
a lot of
that.
food right there.
Pintos, cornbread, fried taters.
No fried okra?
Fried okra.
Oh, there's fried okra in the
Oh,
corner.
man. And homemade big old cake.
Meatloaf, tomatoes,
Oh, man, yeah, it was delicious.
strawberries,
It was
It's a lot of
delicious.
food.
Huh?
pistachio cake,
Yeah,
which
it was
was
delicious. All right, I'm
incredible.
gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and looking around this room, we'll play Judge Jamie because I know everything. Y'all, hang on.
That's scary.
Thanks permission.
And now it's time to play Trey Holliday's #1 game show in America, Judge Jamie, brought to you by Can You Hear Me Now?
Nope.
Up, One Love Hearing, locations all over North Alabama, the lead one here. We're worldwide this morning too, so everybody ready to play? Trey, in case you don't remember, Trey Holliday, I know you ain't been busy this time of year.
Not too
you're
much.
right.
Not too much. We,
You need us to go down and help out with school? Do a little maintenance down
come on down. We've got something to mop or clean or push or shove.
You're going to come back at another day. We'll talk about that because he's been out. The man is a workout. He is a gym rat, too. This is the wrong answer. This is the right answer. And you're playing to win. I got some special stuff today, so we'll get cranking. I only have a few things this morning, but I've been scanning the papers to go, what is the name of the newest restaurant opening in Moulton?
Whataburger.
Subway. No.
I could say Neesmith's too.
Oh, really?
No, I made that part up, but I did a country rover story on them about 35, 40 years. They just celebrated their 50th anniversary, Jan.
Wow.
It is called, let me figure it out, Hibachi Buffet.
Oh.
In
buffet.
Moulton.
Okay.
Who would have ever thought that? It's the first one out of it. Have two bars, two hot bars, not bar bars, two cold bars, a grill, and sushi with 150 separate food items. I just wanted to throw y'all off kind of with that one.
I didn't know they had sushi. in Moulton.
Sushi and Moulton.
I didn't either.
Well, they don't. They do now. It's the first time
Coming
I'm working here
along.
for these people.
Wow.
That's right. It's going to be between Dollar Tree and something else over there. I ain't been to Moulton in a while. What is the cost to get in this weekend to the Princess Theater to Long Live the King?
$1.
$5.
Free.
Tickets to the Elvis Remembered concert with Michael Dean.
$5.
You ever heard him? He's pretty good.
I bet Brad will be there.
He's pretty
He
good.
plays every year at the Fort Mallard Car Show.
Yeah, he does. It's $25. All right.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Here we go. What is the newest thing that customers now are not, they're calling Starbucks across the nation, and if you don't have it, we ain't coming in there to go in our
Oh,
coffee.
the pumpkin.
Plastic straws.
latte.
I think Jan got it right.
The pumpkin latte.
Pumpkin.
That's not the answer I'm looking for, no dog.
Dang it.
What?
Okay.
What is the stuff I put in my coffee every morning that is
Creamer.
Cream.
Oats.
milked oats?
Show me the cover.
What?
Milked oats.
Oh, that sounds
This
disgusting.
is
It does
milk
sound
almonds here.
disgusting. Sounds like you messed your coffee up.
Milked oats.
Milk
Never heard of
cookies.
it.
It's good
It's a
for you.
non-dairy thing. It is for it's for, don't let me have taken my shirt off in here, Dr. Holliday.
Don't,
But it's
don't.
for the healthy people like me and you.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the newest thing. Milked oats.
You can find it at Publix.
Yeah, you can find it at Hometown Market, whoever. They all got it. All right, let's move on to, did y'all know that?
No.
No.
Didn't know that.
Milked, oh, you can milk your own
This
oats.
is
So is that
educational.
lactate intolerant people?
I mean, you can. You can milk your own oats. It's a little difficult, but they explain how you do it with
It's
a strainer.
oatmeal.
Yeah.
Or just buy it.
It's oatmeal. Yeah, just buy
It's
it.
easier to just buy.
Missing garlic.
But it's the healthiest thing there is. All right. Moving right along here to another subject right now. All right, let me get that. Urban Meyer. We did Urban Meyer. The only person that comes close to his salary is the city superintendent of education in Athens, Alabama.
That is untrue.
That'd be a wrong answer.
What is not true? Put your left hand up there.
Me and David Turner may be opening a new business here because his wife Irma has skills.
Yes, she does.
She does. What is the newest auto clinic in Philadelphia? Repair garage.
Female garage.
That is the right answer, Zachary. It is called Girls Auto Clinic in Philadelphia.
How did you know that, Zach?
He just mentioned
think
earlier
he's got
talking
his
about females, so I just took a
phone
good
out.
guess.
It don't take
Okay.
They are looking now for nationwide franchise.
Ah.
They call auto airheads is what they used to refer to them. You come in, not only do you get your car fixed, you can also get a manicure.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Can you get a milk oats latte?
Crazy.
Huh?
I'm sure that'll be next.
What?
He
A
said,
milk oats latte.
yeah,
That's right.
I'm sure that'll
Well,
be.
I'm sure they'll have it there. I'm sure they'll have it there.
Wow.
Y'all remember Hydra chocolate cookies? Hydrox?
Oh, Hydrox, yeah.
Why are they suing the Federal Trade Commission? Their lawsuit against Oreos.
They're racial.
Don't know.
They're suing them because they're claiming that Oreos has been hiding their cookies behind other stuff because they
Really?
don't want them to compete with them.
Oh,
Only,
come on. Now that's easy.
only Zack may know the answer to this next question. Why is a restaurant in Mexico, federal agents raided it the other day, Zack?
Because they were employing illegal Americans.
They had
Right.
they put some wacky weed in the
They were
food.
serving tacos for $27 a piece. That works out to 50 pesos, which is 50 times the regular price of a taco. What made that
in that
taco
taco?
so special?
Marijuana.
They had to put some type of drugs in it.
Yeah, gotta be
Yeah.
something heavy.
What?
If they had Oxycontin powder.
It had to have some type of drug.
Seared tarantula.
Seared.
What?
Is that a delicacy over there?
Yeah, there it is. And they were on a endangered species. So,
Who would want
Why
to
in
eat
the heck
a
would you eat
tarantula?
that?
Yeah, give me a
Them things are so nasty looking. I can't.
I don't want that in my taco.
who is a guy by the name of Mr. Elastic? Don't show it yet, Brad. He holds 2 Guinness Book of Records. He's known as Mr. Elastic. He's 57 years old. What would the 2 records he holds be?
How many surgeries has
Can
he had?
stretch yourself.
He can play Twister by himself.
He can play what?
Twister.
That's a good answer.
That's a good one.
He holds the record for being able to walk backwards and turn his feet look.
Ew.
Oh, that hurts.
Ouch.
Huh?
That doesn't even look right.
No, it
Goodness,
doesn't.
man.
Oh, come on, man.
We've seen
That's
things like that on
wrong,
the
dude.
football field,
And you thought you were flexible, Trey.
I'm not even close.
You show one with his head going turning around, and we got
Oh,
a
there you go.
Triple jointed.
but oh, yuck. Yeah.
What is the newest convenience store to open in Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina?
A Buc-ee's.
No? Did you see me do that Buc-ee's story last week? They opened up a Buc-ee's convenience store in Foley.
How many
120
gas
gas pumps.
We need one of them up here in Athens.
Good grief.
That's a lot of traffic.
They're gonna need one over by the school with all that traffic they're gonna be getting over there. How you gonna widen that road?
We're staggering that out. We had to pay somebody a triple price just to tell us how to do that.
They are building a real-life Quickie Mart from The Simpsons show, and it will have iconic memorabilia, Lard Lad donuts. It will also have Duff brand beer, but it is
Not sound good.
non-alcoholic.
There's a huge donut.
I don't even watch The Simpsons.
Wow.
I don't need to say The big story here, what animals have just been freed?
Oh, on that cookie box.
Oh, the animal.
Oh yeah, animal crackers.
Animal
Yeah.
crackers.
Yeah.
After how many years trapped in a cage? How many years have they been trapped in that cage?
50.
125.
110.
116 to be exact.
Oh wow.
What are the animals that are freed?
The
Zebra,
Zebra,
elephant,
tiger.
ape,
Giraffe.
Put that
giraffe.
back up, right?
Yeah, put it back up one more time.
Yeah, show that.
And the jackalope.
Now, PETA won that lawsuit.
PETA sued them, and that PETA is the reason
Are you serious?
They sued them because they were. Oh
They
my
were
God.
caged.
That's nutty.
I'm sick of PETA, man.
Wow.
Good.
I'm sick of all these
Sorry if
frivolous
anybody's
lawsuits.
watching
It's
that.
ridiculous.
It's
Yes, it
PETA.
is.
Who was the, all right, this has all been all over the news this morning. Who was the highest paid actor last year in
George
America?
Clooney,
And how much?
Yes.
233 million-ish.
How many movies did he do last year?
0.
0. Man, you were on this.
You hear Ben
That
Affleck
money
went
is a residual income he got from the sale of his winery.
The
Not a
tequila,
wine.
the
Where his,
tequila company.
tequila
liquor
brand.
license, Yeah.
They said Ben Affleck went to rehab.
Yeah.
Zach,
Yeah, we did.
we're not TMZ. So don't be getting us crazy.
I thought we might be. I thought I might start
But
this
we got
segment.
one more story that might be TMZ. What is Gretchen Wilson's latest claim to fame?
Oh,
She got
boy.
arrested.
Jail.
Arrested on an airplane.
Redneck Woman. She sang that, remember? Redneck
Yeah.
Woman, there she is.
A lifetime ago.
Got cuffed getting off a flight because she was belligerent. She sang Redneck Woman, the 45-year-old. But here's the real question, know it all.
That would be great.
What 2 festivals was she about to play?
The Trailer Park Festival in Thatch, and I forgot the other one.
What's that when we talk about emotions?
She's gonna be there for that new restaurant
egg
opening in Molden.
One emotion.
Yeah, the sushi
She
bar.
was doing the Soybean Festival in Tennessee and the Zucchini Festival in Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they missed out, huh?
Oh, well.
So I guess she'll miss those.
Because she's a redneck.
Well, she's
woman.
living the part, is she?
Yeah.
All right, last one right here. Who is Douglas Fozzie Sensor Martin? He's
Say his
21
name
years
one more
old.
time, Jamie.
Douglas Fozzie Sensor Martin. He's a professional gamer. He's a professional gamer, and he wants to become the Call of Duty champion.
Oh, boy.
Well, there he is right there. What's he famous for besides that?
It looks like his biceps. He has more followers on YouTube than anybody else.
He's got a bunch. But he just broke up with Janet Garcia because he wanted to be a full. Who is Janet Garcia?
Don't know.
That girl right there in the picture.
She is known as the sexiest weather person in the world.
He broke up with her to play games?
Yep.
I'm sorry, what an idiot.
That's his claim to fame.
Well, I didn't.
He broke up with her because she was taking too much of his time, and he's 21 and she's 27.
Okay,
So
I'm
Zach,
available.
He's lost his
I'm
mind.
definitely available.
Zach,
I think he's
she's
played too many
available.
games. He's played too many Call of Duty games because he's lost his mind.
All right, we'll take a break. Thank you for coming up, Dr. Holliday. See what you've been missing out, man.
Oh, boy.
Anytime you're riding by, well, I ain't here anymore.
Jogging by.
And tell Dr. Stanford when you see him at the new
Tuesday through Thursday.
TOC
TLC
building.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have
Real hot.
moved.
It's Tuesday
Yeah.
through Thursday.
They have moved.
Yeah.
Go see
Hey,
them.
is that new gym? You gonna be going to it?
360? Probably.
I don't
It's
think it
gonna be
opens until
nice.
January.
January, that's what Will said.
I'm going to be having my knee done over there for the 3rd time in the new location here in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
One other last question. Y'all all know the answer to this one.
right.
You got me on Fine Bomb yet as Rover from New Hope?
I sent him your calling card.
I wrestled a bear 30, almost 40 years ago on Labor Day. Have you ever seen that story?
I've seen parts of it.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
everybody.
That bear knocks him all the way down.
What famous American living TV legend will be 65 years old a week from today?
Bob
We'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
I was gonna say, Bob.
welcome back on this Thursday morning. It's beautiful outside, 62 degrees out there. It feels great, 63. Going to warm up and be a beautiful day today. We're going to see temperatures in the 80s, low 80s that is, and just enjoy with sunshine and everything just feeling great out there this morning. And 84 for that high, full sun too. 87 cloudy skies for the next several days, sticking around those 80s anyway. But just beautiful. Actually a 10 to 20% chance of rain, but looks like for the most part we're not going to see any of those showers, so we'll have a beautiful couple days without any rain at all. Jan White with me this morning. How are you?
Great, thanks.
Good. Good to see you. Always good to see you. And you're
Thank
here on
you.
a Thursday, and Greg Skipworth was like, "Hi, I'm Greg."
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe you guys don't know each
I
other.
know.
Regular, but
Yeah.
different days. Always
Yeah.
good to have you with us.
Thank you.
You're talking about what today?
Downsizing.
You know, we always say we're going to downsize.
I
Can
know.
we do it?
Yeah, it can be done, but there is a misconception that in old age you must downsize, and that's not true.
Okay.
Yeah, you decide that you want to downsize, but first of all, you have to ask yourself, why am I downsizing? Then you need to plan, and this is where people get into trouble. So you need to look at the financial implications.
Or
hidden
the reasons
costs.
why you're downsizing?
Yeah, so are you downsizing because you're being pressured by your family, which is very
Probably
common?
not the case,
Yeah.
right?
Are you downsizing because you can't afford to maintain your home and there's a financial issue? Or is the home just too large?
Okay.
Now, one of the pitfalls is, as I mentioned, this lack of planning. So you have to realize there is an emotional component. Am I ready for this?
Right.
You're leaving your neighborhood, you're leaving what is known to you. So that's one thing you need to look at.
If you're downsizing because your house is simply too big, what are you going to do with all that stuff? You
Well,
have to you have to sell it. You have to
That's-
give it away. You have to
Right.
just.
That's the other pitfall, because what happens is people, they look at the finances, so they have to figure in some hidden costs.
Okay.
You know, the realtor fees and the
Right.
movers and all of this, closing costs, et cetera. But they often just don't know what to do with all of their stuff. So for example, one reason for failure is people will downsize, say from a 3,000 square foot home into,
Right.
say, 2,000, and they don't get rid of their stuff. So where does all this stuff go?
Storage.
So they try and place all of this stuff in the smaller dwelling.
House. And it looks crowded and
It
cramped.
looks crowded,
Yes.
right, or they don't have enough room, so there's no place to do hobbies, there's no guest room, and they realize that this downsizing didn't work.
And they're miserable.
And guess what happens? They
They
upsize. That is very common, and you even have to look at things like the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going from a 3-car garage to a carport? So there's a
okay.
lot to this.
All right.
But the bottom line is, don't let anyone talk you into this. It's perfectly fine for an older person to stay in a larger home if that's what you want and if that's what you can afford to do, but you have to be realistic.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
A lot of sense. Because, you know, if you can't get rid of that stuff.
Then you can't do it. That's the key.
Did you hear that, Jamie?
Yeah.
We're getting
Think
rid of
of
all
it-
your stuff.
Right, and think of, if you are not ready emotionally to get rid of that stuff, then don't do it. You're just not ready.
We're talking about downsizing.
Yeah.
You
So-
may want to have a seat and join us.
So it's very important to plan.
Okay.
Plan.
Because you
plan
don't
the
want
work
to, you
and
don't
work
want to
the
get that
plan.
smaller house, and then you have all this stuff you don't want to part with, and then you wind up putting it in storage, and that's going to just
Right.
defeat the purpose of downsizing and
Exactly.
maybe lowering bills if you needed to do that.
And think how costly it is when you downsize and then you upsize.
Makes a big
That's a
difference.
lot of money.
So plan.
Plan.
Now, wait a minute, what kind of
Absolutely.
stuff y'all getting shed of now?
We're talking about how if you're downsizing because your house is just too big.
I got one.
Yeah, no, that's why we don't need all that. We don't even need the whole upstairs. So that means you have to get rid of all
I
that
did go
stuff.
upstairs a week or two ago. No? Yeah, I did. I went upstairs a week or two ago.
Okay, I'm worried about you now.
God blessed me with a good looks and a wonderful talent.
Really?
However, he gave me zero financial advice.
So you bought a
Well,
house too
that's
big.
something you need to look into. If you want to
Is
downsize,
it too late?
it's never too late, Jamie.
That's right. It's never too late.
If I only had a good financial advisor and insurance man.
We do. His name is David
I know
Turner.
a guy.
If I only had a good financial advisor and an insurance guy.
Do you see all the
Jamie,
coffee mugs?
You know how much stuff I got?
Yes,
That's why we
I
bought
think
that big
I
house.
do.
I got a bunch of stuff.
I've even been way up in that attic room. Yeah, I know.
That's why we bought such a big house 12 years ago in Athens, because I got a bunch of stuff.
I know,
and it's
but-
all about me.
Right, I know, but there's nothing wrong with that. If that is
What am I going to do all
if
of it?
that's how you want to live, then you keep living like that, and don't let anyone pressure you into downsizing.
I told him he may as well just stay there. The house is beautiful.
When did you tell me that?
The other day. I'm worried about your
So
memory.
you also need to have a discussion
talking
with
about?
your spouse.
I can put in, you know, those elevators now
That's
are about,
right.
what, $20,000?
Yeah.
Yes, and I am a big advocate of home elevators
Why don't you have
because,
Well,
well,
he doesn't need it.
I might have one, and I know exactly where it can go. So
thought it
it's
through.
cheaper. What is less expensive, getting an elevator or moving? The elevator wins. At
And then
least
you're
in
so
my
happy.
case.
You have everything right there
You
at your
bet.
fingertips.
You
and
bet.
Great.
So it's something to consider.
It is.
I want to live in a house half the size, I think, half the size of the one I got now.
Right, but what you need to do is plan it out and figure out where all that stuff's going.
Yeah, Jamie, when you figure out where all that stuff is going,
That's
then we
number
can
one.
talk.
That's
Well, I can
for-
move a lot of it in here. I can move a lot
Well,
of
you
it in here.
could.
What?
Yeah, you could.
No. That you missed Jan. Jan said, then you buy the smaller house and you put all your stuff in it, and then it's so crowded,
Uh-huh,
and it
right.
makes the house look even smaller.
Or you don't have enough rooms to live like you really want to live.
Right.
So there's a lot to it. It's
So
not
you're
one
telling
size
me-
fits
But
There's
all at all.
hope. There's hope
Get back
for
on
you.
me, Greg. Get
There's
back on
hope
me.
for you.
You telling me I don't need to sell my house and move?
No, I'm telling you that you and Gloria need to sit down and have a conversation about this and make a plan. That's the bottom line. Yeah. Crucial conversation.
A crucial
There you
conversation.
go. Exactly.
Maybe we need a presentation in here this morning, Joseph. That was perfect.
Anything else I need to know about?
Yes, but there's no time.
So you say I need to reconsider about downsizing. Well, look at the neighborhood. You've moved in.
I love that
I do
neighborhood.
too.
Well, we the one talked you into buying that house.
Well, I know, and
How
that
many
was.
houses did you look at?
In Athens,
We
Alabama.
looked for 1 year, and we actually had a builder to build a house.
And we also kept telling you
That
that's
was
the
the
best
first
buying
house
house.
you saw.
I know, but it's a financial, we wanted to run the
Make
numbers.
sure it was
yeah.
right.
I never buy anything from a financial standpoint.
That's
know,
why
but
she's
we do.
smart. You're not.
We ran the numbers.
I never buy anything from a financial standpoint.
I
You just
have no
let me work it
comment.
We
out.
got a brand new 50th anniversary Mustang that somebody in this room talked me into buying.
Oh, I love that car. I've got a
man.
Mustang.
You do?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Mustang
But ours
girl.
ours is 4 years old. It just topped 4,000 miles. It is greatly insured though.
It is.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's it. That's
Well,
enough.
give me a price on that elevator. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the big three in just a moment. Y'all,
Oh
hang on.
boy. We don't need to hear true stories.
Huh?
We don't need to hear any of your true
Joseph
stories.
dressed up. Now, what's that presentation?
It's part of an internal leadership program for my company, Jacobs, that I got accepted into, and it's a year long. And we have 5 books to read throughout the year, and each team has to take one of the books and give a presentation. And our book is called Crucial Conversations.
What is the main point of this well, we're about to have a crucial conversation right here. So what do I need to learn from that book? What could you teach me from that book?
Yeah.
Making
Or Coach
sure
Skipworth,
to
or-
listen
Yeah, Joseph.
and do what they say.
That's right.
Making sure that you have the open dialogue. My section that I'm presenting on is
Don't make this complicated, don't you?
start with the heart. You have to let people know where you come from. Let them know what you want,
You hope.
and let them know what you don't want.
I don't want nobody talking about nobody but me.
And
Wait, right.
don't try to don't resort back to the tactics that all of us have used before, and that's debate, the silent treatment, or manipulation. Just keep an open conversation and let them know,
Where you stand.
Where you stand, exactly.
Let me tell you where I
That's the
stand right now,
energy is.
Joseph. I've heard enough of that.
See, you don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
Well, David was getting bored. I got something to talk about here. Coach Skipworth, how's things going down the first week of school?
It's been great. Everybody's staying out of trouble. We've got our first meet down in Moulton this weekend, so we might be able to stop by that new restaurant you were talking about
Hibachi
earlier.
buffet.
Well, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Moulton.
we're selling moms for our fundraiser, so if anybody wants moms, they can reach me on Facebook. $12.
When will they be in?
September 17th.
What's the deal with the fine, Bob? Didn't hear you this week.
Well, that's because I have a job. And they frown on calling during working hours, so,
Put me down for 2.
okay.
2 calls?
2 moms.
Okay, any color?
What color you got?
6. I'll talk to you later.
You
Anyway,
want a crucial conversation?
Yeah, you want green. Green love.
but yeah, so.
What colors they come in?
Bronze. Yeah, so I haven't had a chance to yet. I've been trying, but when you're leaving out there on the western side of the county,
There
your
is
cell
no
coverage
service.
is spotty at best.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to have a crucial conversation with Verizon about that.
Yes. and
What is your
AT&T.
prediction for starting quarterback for Alabama and whatever else is going on down that line?
I think Tua's going to be the long-term starter, but I think he might start Jalen Hurts against Louisville at the beginning.
What's
Keep them
guy
happy.
CBS calls again? Gary
Downing.
He was on yesterday. He says that he thought that Tua, I think he said that he thought we're all Bama fans except the one in the middle. His son goes there now. He's converting.
He saw the light.
But he thought that Jalen would probably play 4 games and that'd be it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
I think Jalen's going to transfer after he graduates.
Oh, I know what he
Oh,
said.
yeah.
He said that this new rule benefits Nick Saban as good as it does anybody in the country.
Sure.
Because he can use
What
them
rule?
both, yeah.
That
where
you can
you
play
can-
4 games and still redshirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he
okay.
can still use it for 4 games.
Oh,
but-
because Nick has concerns
Still
about
have 2 years
linebacker depth,
eligibility.
so he can use that
Now we got
rule.
this crucial conversation going on. Let's move over to the man with the green shirt on today. Country Financial. If you're looking for a man who can insure everything you got except your pet, Country Financial. Are you going to present us with an award or are you going to read something?
Well, no, I'm not going to read this, but I just, our mutual friend, Matt and
Right.
Karen Robinson, since
Right.
Zorro, passed away.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Well, I'm sorry, but, but anyway,
That's
he
sweet.
had this that
That's
he wanted me to
sweet.
give you. It says it's Rainbow Bridge, and, it just kind
Ooh,
of.
let's don't read it out.
I don't want nobody crying, so I don't want to read it, but.
Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to Heather Haney this morning. I haven't talked to
Yeah.
Heather in a while, but Heather had this beloved dog, Bear, and he just
Saw
passed
that.
away. And that dog went everywhere with Heather.
Golden Retriever?
Golden Retriever.
Yeah, I saw
Well, that's
that.
something that is for everybody who's had a
Yes.
pet that's lost a pet. So, and the two, I want to give a shout out to them. They're going through some rough times. Her parents are both don't have very long to live, and
that's
so
tough
they're
to go
Don't read
going
it,
through a
Jamie.
lot of.
Don't you dare
Heartache.
read this.
So
Oh,
sorry
that's
for their
horrible,
loss.
Yeah. That's hard when you're, we've done it.
Thanks,
Lost
David.
our parents.
Well, hey,
tough.
I got to bring a crucial conversation every now and then.
That's
I'll
right.
just read one part of it at the end, and then I get it. Of course, I don't know, I got time, I may read the whole thing.
No, don't.
Your pet licks and kisses your face again and again as you look once more into the eyes of your best friend and trusting pet. Then you both cross the rainbow bridge together, never ever to be apart again. Anyway, that's just the end of it.
Okay.
You gotta watch when you say that rainbow
you,
deal,
guys.
because I know you're going the wrong way.
Well, no, but you read it. It's good.
All right, let's talk about insurance. What's new?
That's awesome.
Oh, we're just
Insuring people
as
left
far.
and right.
Yeah, I mean, I want to thank
You got that
everybody.
much business?
No, you can't have too much business. But yeah, I've just added another CSR. We got 2 now. Brooke's coming back next Monday. She's been off on maternity leave. Laura's been doing a great job in her absence, but once she gets back, we'll have both, and we're having
Hitting the road.
yeah. I mean, we're having a really good year. Everything's going really good. I appreciate everybody's business and everybody that wants to do business. We want to earn your business, so call us.
And if you
And,
refer someone and David picks up their business, he'll send you out some.
Yeah, well, we don't even have to
tickets,
pick up the bid. If you'll just call in, refer somebody, we just run a quote. We're going to send you 2 movie tickets.
Okay.
Just make sure you tell
How
them
many
when you
tickets do you
call
have, too?
that you want to talk to David
We got
Turner.
enough to rent the whole theater.
You could invite your friends.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't have none.
that's because you don't have any crucial conversations with nobody. Yeah. And you were talking about, getting advice from people. Well, see, the thing about a crucial conversation is you have to listen to the advice of the advisor. If you don't take the advice, then you can't really help you.
Now, are you actually certified to be and you are, I'm sure, my financial advisor?
Yes. I have a securities license. I sell financial products all the time.
So,
I just brought in $500,000 in like 2 months. So we do financial products. We have great products. We have great Country Trust Bank handles all that. But we've got all kinds of things that we can help you with. But here lately, I've learned we need to talk more about life insurance, because I had a couple of people come in the other day. They didn't even know that they could convert their term to a permanent product. They were just going to cancel it. They didn't know other options. So, a lot of times when you're looking at purchasing life insurance to protection of your family, a lot of times you'll see these advertisements on TV. They'll say, "Oh, it's dirt cheap." Well, yeah, because you can't convert it to anything if you become uninsurable, and it's not guaranteed renewable. And all those two things mean is once you have a term product, you've got it for the rest of your life as long as you're paying the premium. So if you become uninsurable, you have a heart attack, or you become a diabetic, or something really bad, you lose your kidneys or one kidney or something, you're on dialysis. As long as you've got that term and it's still in the conversion privilege, you can convert that to a permanent product without proof of insurability. That's one of the main key points about terms. So, you just need to know all your options. And that's one thing that pretty much got me more about seeing everybody who has a term, just to explain it. Because a lot of times you forget, you don't know what you have. You become uninsurable and you think, "Oh man, I don't have any insurance," but you actually do. But you got to look at all the ins and outs of it.
It's good.
So anyway, that's
You know what I hate? When I'm trying to find somebody's email over here to read and I can't find it.
There's
Anyway.
an easier way to do that.
Is that the crucial conversation we're about to? Back to me being my financial man. What about that elevator?
if you need one, that would be a good thing.
If I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yeah, but if you're going to downsize and get something that's just level, then you won't need one. So it's got
Simplify.
Yeah, if you're going to stay there and not downsize, but you don't ever go upstairs, you said.
If
So.
I'm going to stay there, I'm going to put all my stuff back out.
I think your idea of bringing some things down here, I'll help you decorate.
This would be the Country Over Museum.
Yeah, we can help.
Yes.
And what's it going to look like your garage?
Yeah.
See, Gloria can go up the stairs all the time,
What's happening this weekend?
because you
A
can't.
lot of car shows.
Good for your thighs.
Hang on there, green man.
A lot of car shows, yes. Friday night, tomorrow night, Horsepower Therapy, their monthly cruise in at Rocket City Tavern. It's right there outside the gate at the Arsenal. So if you want to get out tomorrow night, Gloria's already told you the weather's going to be good.
Beautiful.
Cool nights. And then on Saturday, there's like 3 or 4. The 9th annual River Run. This is over in Lake Guntersville, Marshall County Park, number 1. I guess there's more than one park over there. That's from 8 to 2. That's a big show. They have a good turnout at that one over in Guntersville. This is the, excuse me, Shoals Mustang Club over at McFarland Park. This show is always a big show. I know that a bunch of the Mustangs, we had a tough choice to make this weekend, to go to McFarland Park or go to the Oakmont Band show. So I think Rocket City Mustang Club is going to go over to the Shoals and support them, and a bunch of the Limestone County Mustang Club is going to go to this one. And the Oakmont Band Boosters, my good buddy Tony Turner over at Woody Anderson is supporting this, and Mike Eichard. So they're giving away a bunch of stuff at this, like $100 every hour.
Oh, wow.
So I'm thinking, okay, I like money.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's pretty cool.
anyway, I guess that's all I had.
Can't find it, Jamie.
But yeah, I think there's also the Chihuahua cruise in on
You're
Saturday
just happy
night.
you can say
I'm
that.
just happy I figured out what that was. Yeah. Anyway, so just this time of the year, as the weather starts to get cooler, not only football is important, but the car shows begin to kind of cool off a little bit. Nobody likes to sit in a hot parking lot all day.
No, they do not.
Anyway. And I got an
Some of those get hot
audition.
anyway,
Oh, you got an
they
audition
do.
for what?
Yeah, it's a reoccurring role. It'll be 2 episodes. It's an Amazon Prime movie. It's faith-based, so I'm excited.
Great.
I really want to get this role. It's the role of a doctor. So anyway, we'll see
Hey, I
how
got a
that
complaint
goes.
You got a
about
white
you.
coat.
Uh-oh.
I really did get a complaint.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sure.
Somebody talking bad about me?
Well, kind of.
Oh, man.
It was,
I don't think it's true.
That's unacceptable.
Fake news.
It was Abby Abernathy.
Uh-oh.
Down Dr. Coleman's the other
Oh,
day,
yes.
getting my thing, and she said, You know, my husband has been going through the house telling me that I'm not, I just
Taking
don't
this
believe in what he's doing. He's been spouting off this cookie line. He's got a big part in, something about, do you know what it is? Something about chocolate chip cookies or something?
Well, I know he had a Little Debbie's commercial.
It was
that he
a
Little
did.
Debbie, and he just keeps doing it. He said,
He keeps
you don't care about my
practicing.
career. and all this stuff."
You're not taking me serious.
Yeah, man, he's doing it. I'm telling
is.
you. You know, just
We
like
don't like
Danny.
Hale Abernathy for you folks. that know.
Yeah, just like Danny told me, if you're willing to put the work in
I'm not.
and go for it, you can make a career. And I did it, and now Kale's doing it. You know,
Yeah.
not that we've arrived, we're just having fun
And
with
he's
it.
so
See, that's
serious
different.
about it.
You know, see, that's why we need to have more of those crucial conversations. Because the only way I'm going to show up at one of them things is I
If he
already
knows
got
he's
the
got
part,
it.
you know.
That's not the way it works.
Well, you just need to go through my workshop, and then we'll explain how you can get these roles. You got to submit for them, Jamie. They're not going to call you.
Fine Bob better be calling me. Or you going to be odd man.
I have had crucial conversations with Paul about many things,
Yes.
but he
That's
has
not
not
one of them.
got back to me on
Now,
this
next
one.
week, we'll also be celebrating a 38th or 39th year of me wrestling that bear. My most famous story ever, Todd Royd. So anyway.
I love watching that.
You
It's
go
so
down
funny.
so quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's like SWAT. I mean, you're like,
what the
douche.
plan was. My plan, the whole how I lined it up, I don't know. But Victor was a world famous wrestling bear, and the guy had him on a log chain.
Okay.
I got my little brother's wrestling suit on. My goal is to be like Muhammad Ali. I'm gonna be like a bandy rooster.
A ropey dope.
I'm gonna stay away from it. Swear to goodness, what happened? If you watch it, and we may put it in slow motion and describe it step by step. But when I'm interviewing the guy that's got him on the log chain, I puts my hand down. I got the mic in the left hand, put my hand, and I touched that bear on his nose.
That was his cue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was
He
the
threw
wrong
his
thing
paw
to do.
out. He
You
threw
fired
his-
him up.
He threw his paw out and threw my legs out from under me.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to stay away from him. That's my plan. How'd that go?
That
Not
didn't go
too
too
good.
good. I mean, he's like put
You went
down like in
down.
a heartbeat.
Then he was choking you.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
The other day,
You're not
okay,
going
I told this
anywhere.
story. We were down at Dixie Auto Parts. Our great friends Bill, Peggy, and Richard, all of them. This old guy walks in I've never seen before in my life. He said, Jamie, that bear beat the hell out of you, didn't it?
That's funny. Was it scary? Sure enough.
Yes.
I bet it
Even
was.
though it had the muzzle.
Me and
They did
that
have a
bear.
crucial
Me and
conversation.
that bear.
No.
Me and that bear.
You can hear Jamie
Yeah.
saying, "Get him off me! Get him off me!"
Scared the hell out of me. Why don't you get out there and wrestle a bear?
You
Man.
should have never
It's
touched
about
him
the
on
size
his
of
nose.
that grizzly in Yellowstone.
Shouldn't have gotten in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked enough about me, but not near enough as you'll hear me talk about
Oh
next week.
gosh, lucky us.
Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see y'all next week.